maybe
I need to read.
A little bit of Victor Cruz salsa on the stage downstairs here in Indianapolis. Yeah? And look who's here on the set right now, here with us on NFL Network. Good to see you, Madonna. How are you?
I'm good. I'm nervous.
Why are you nervous?
Oh, my God, because I want to do an amazing show, and all I can think about is how I have to go to rehearsal right now and get everything right.
Well, here's what if I may.
Yeah.
If I may, because obviously you've been there, you've done that, you've sold 300 million records.
Yeah, but I've never done halftime at the Super Bowl.
That's true. Well, why don't you channel the inner Rochester Adams High School cheerleader self that still resides somewhere inside you, right?
Yeah.
So you were a cheerleader back in high school?
I was, and I enjoyed it immensely. I think it was being a cheerleader that really got the showgirl bug inside of me.
Is that right?
Yeah, because I really liked choreographing all the pom-pom routines. And I liked the halftime. I liked the halftime because we got to get out there and do our thing.
Right. Well, how big were the crowds at Rochester Adams High School back in the day?
Well, I mean, my perspective is going to be off because obviously back then small crowds seemed big. It's nothing compared to the crowd that's going to be in the stadium on Sunday.
Right.
But you know, in my world in high school, 500 people was a huge crowd. So
in Michigan, back in Michigan day, right?
Yeah.
And were you were you a fan of the high school team back in the day?
Yes. Yes, I was.
Okay.
I was. I was in love with the quarterback like all the other girls. And
is that right?
Yeah, but he didn't care about me.
He did not?
No, he didn't.
Where is he today? Do you know where the quarterback is today?
To tell you the truth, I don't know where he is. He could be living in a suburb in Rochester, Michigan, or maybe he's, I don't know, maybe he's trekking the Himalayas.
Actually, he's sitting at home watching NFL Network, bumming out.
You should have gone out with me.
You should have gone out with Madonna. You should have. So, how do you think this is going to compare to other main, big-time, huge venue events that you have?
I don't think this is going to compare to anything because this is not my world. You know, the nervousness and the craziness of starting with a blank football field, right? Everyone's gone off the field. The players are done for the first half of the game, and my stage gets built in 8 minutes. And it's an elaborate stage, and we do a lot of crazy stuff on the stage. And so for me, just, you know, the hoping and the praying that's going to go on to make sure it's all put together right and that we pull it off, it's pretty amazing. And I have I have an army of people working for me and putting it together. And so, you know, fingers crossed, a lot of locals, a lot of people volunteered to be in my show. I just met them all yesterday for the first time.
Oh, that's nice.
They're amazing people. And so just the newness factor and that short window of time that we have to get the show right, it makes me feel an enormous amount of anxiety.
Well, but the NFL coaches all have a phrase, Madonna.
What is that?
You can control only what you can control.
That is true, and I have to keep telling myself that.
Listen, help me help you. You know what I mean? Like, it is one of those, you can only control what you can control. Everyone else will do this.
Yeah.
We've seen, I mean, I've been to 9 Super Bowls now.
No, but
every single halftime, the stage always gets built. It looks great.
I know, but I like to think that what I'm going to do on Sunday is more spectacular than anyone's ever done.
And I'm sure it will be.
And you know, it's true. I can only can control but what I can control. But I want those almost 1 billion people watching to be properly entertained.
What is it like, I guess, for other events though, to be center stage?
This is like the holy grail of entertainment in America, the Super Bowl. So there's a lot of pressure.
Well, the last female headliner of Super Bowl halftime was Diana Ross.
Was she?
Yeah, back in 1996 by herself.
Wow.
Diana Ross.
I didn't see that one.
See, so there's again, football players go when they watch tape. You know, maybe we can provide it at NFL Network.
That.
Yeah, we have tape. We can get you the Diana Ross film.
Cool.
Because you watch film study and stuff like that. You know. So do you have your set list all picked out right now?
I do. Yes, I'm not telling you what it is. So don't ask.
Okay. Nope.
Surprise. I need to surprise everybody.
I shall back off. And you mentioned your dad. You mentioned your dad with Midwestern roots, and so was he?
He'll be watching.
Okay.
He'll be watching. He's a football fan, and I hope he likes the show.
I'm sure he will. You know, I went to the University of Michigan,
which is amazing.
Myself.
High fives. Yeah.
Go blue. Go blue, Madonna. Go blue, Madonna. I never thought I would say that. For sure. Well,
I want my daughter to go to school there.
You do?
Yeah.
Well, let's work on that.
Come on, let's go. I'm working it.
We can work on that.
Ann Arbor is an awesome place.
And you've got your kids coming into town as well? Are they psyched for the Super Bowl?
They're so psyched. They want to be here now. They're pissed because they're not here now. So.
We can work on that too.
Can't we miss cool?
Fran, 122, 122.
Well, listen, enjoy it. I'm sure it'll be great.
122.
Okay, I hope so.
Check.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, listen.
Say a prayer for me.
I will. I will say a prayer for you.
Okay.
Everybody will. That's Madonna, everybody. Let's get a round of applause for Madonna here in Indianapolis. Goodness gracious.
Thank you.
Madonna. I think we worked through things together.
I feel better now.
You're better for appearing on NFL Network. You heard what Madonna just said. Don't go anywhere. We're back with more. We worked through it. It's going to be a great show.
I'm going to be okay.
111, 111, Hardwire 3.